time for Big Game Breakdown. Before we do that, always sponsored and powered by Bet Online, and they want to pay for your pay-per-view. Mayweather and McGregor, Saturday, August 26th. Just retweet that link through August 26th, and you can win. Must have a Bet Online account to qualify. Simply retweet that message to enter. Good luck out there. Great promotion. Let's get to the Indians and the Twins. Salazar against Colon. Indians are $1.70 at Bet Online, 9 the total. Look at this Buster Only tweet. The Angels are the 5th different team in the last week or so to hold the lead for the number 2 wild card spot in the AL. It was the Twins, who are red hot, as they won 7 of 8 in the one loss. They blew an 11-7 lead in the 8th inning. Between the Twins and the Indians, the road team so far, the road team is 12-1 this year between these two teams. Cleveland enters with a 5-game lead in the division, and Minnesota's a half game behind the Angels in the wild card. But Teddy Salazar has found his potential. He's been awesome since coming off the DL.
Yeah, he sure has. And again, we're talking about Cleveland as substantial road favorites in this ballgame, which goes with your road team 12-1 trend in this series this year. Certainly merits the price for the Indians. So does a form of Danny Salazar. Look at the numbers. Since coming off the DL, he came off July 22nd. Let's see, he's thrown 25 innings, given up 4 runs. Look at the strikeout to hit ratio, 36 strikeouts, only 15 hits. That's Cy Young level stuff. We look at the strikeouts per 9 innings. Danny Salazar right there with the most elite pitchers in all of baseball. Number 2, behind Chris Sale, ahead of Corey Kluber and Max Scherzer. That, sir, is a strikeout rate worth noting, and some stats that the markets are certainly paying attention to.
And trusting his fastball since his return. Full season fastball 60% of the time, in the changeup, the 59% of the time. Post DL, 66% of the time. The changeup was 28% full season. Post DL, 18% of the time. I know our stats guy loves that. It's a great breakdown with what these guys are throwing as far as pitches. Now you got Big Sexy. And the Twins 7-1 over their last 8, as I mentioned. The bullpen, you got to be nauseous if you're a Twins fan. They traded their closer. They acquired Garcia, then shipped him right to New York. They were sellers at the trade deadline, and here they are with a chance to make the playoffs. They blew 4 saves in a week on the last road trip they had, but they're in it. And Colon has been dynamite in his last 2 starts. But look at this graphic. With the Braves, he was 2-8 with an 8.14 ERA. With the Twins, he's 2-1 with an ERA of 4. In the last 2 starts, the complete game win over Texas, 20 years after he'd thrown his first complete game, and then he pitched 7 shutout innings last time out on the road against the Brewers. Mahler, quote, "It was fun to watch. I don't think you go into a game thinking Bartolo's going to give you 7 zeros, but he kept making pitches," end quote. It's a great story, Teddy. When you see a stat like this where the road team's 12-1, do you ride that or just say every game's different?
There's certainly a level of randomness to that, but the question you want to ask yourself, if you're ready to buck that trend and get involved with Minnesota today, can what you call him, Bat Sexy, Big Sexy, Bartolo Colon? He's ancient, he's living on borrowed time, and he's coming off back-to-back chances. Look, he threw a freaking complete game over Texas, and then 7 shutout innings against Milwaukee. Those are decent lineups, and it's not like we would expect any of that from Colon. The question is, did he find another gear, or is that just a little bit of a hiccup on an otherwise downward spiral for Bartolo Colon? If you're betting on Minnesota today, you better hope Colon can match the form that he's had in those last 2 dominant outings.
Hey guys, for the full video, go to sbrpicks.com.
Hey guys, thanks for tuning in to our channel. Now, we've put a lot of work into producing all these free videos, so please help us out and keep all our content free for you forever by simply liking, sharing, commenting, and subscribing. Now, not to mention, a visit to our industry-leading website will warm the hearts of all our SBR employees, especially myself. Now, the links are over there to the left, so do check those out. Thanks for watching.